Hey, what's up everyone? We are back in New York now, which means I can get back to working on the Mercedes. Today, real simple, I'm gonna change the transmission fluid finally, hoping that'll actually help with some of the transmission issues. So I have fluid, I have a little siphon, but first, the car has sat for quite a while, so I'm going to check the oil quick, make sure it still has some. And then also I'm gonna check the air box, make sure no critters have made nests in there, and just kind of give it a once over. So let's get to it. Real quick side note, as far as my videos go, I'm gonna actually try to spend a little less time on like editing them and making them all perfect, just so that I can try to actually put up videos like more consistently, and not have to worry so much about dedicating hours to editing. So yeah, you're gonna have to hear me say like a lot and probably stumble over my words, but here we go. Looks like we're good to go there. Distributor looks all good. Now it's just a matter of whether we have any charge in that there battery. Okay, so to be honest, I don't really have a lot of faith that the battery is gonna have any charge, but here we go. The moment of truth. Wait, let me make sure I got my foot on my clutch just in case. Oh God, not even a little bit. All right, we'll be back when I go get some jumpers. In case you're wondering, the reason I'm trying to get the car started to change the transmission fluid is so that I can get the transmission spinning, like in neutral basically, to start to warm it up. It'll be thinner so we can drain it out better. Obviously I won't have the car running when I actually change it. So, charging the battery now. Nothing can ever be easy, as you know. So, grabbed our little battery pack thing and this connector just popped off. Anyways, I hooked up jumpers from my truck. I'm gonna fix that thing later. So, let's see, we got our cable running right here. Up to the old trusty Silverado. Maybe one of these days I'll do some stuff fixing the various things need to be done on this truck. All right, let's grab the Mercedes key, give it a shot. I'm gonna leave this truck running though, because last time we did this, it took quite a while to charge up that battery, and I think that battery is about ready for the recycling. Okay, here we go, take two. Let's see if we get anything. Oh, that's good. What is that, a fuel pump? Maybe. Oh, it cranked one time. Okay, I think this is take 4. Nope. Okay, so unfortunately, we're not really making any progress here. Been charging it for quite a while, and I really just think this battery is toast. So I do have this big old battery, and I think it'll fit in there. So I'm gonna swap those out actually, and see if that works. Okay, so this battery's in. It's in there super sketchy. Honestly, not sure the hood will even close like this, but doesn't need to right now. Just trying to get the car started. And I didn't get electrocuted, so let's give it a shot now. Okay, fingers crossed, new battery. Take 1. Oh, look at that. Boom. Just had to give her a tiny bit of throttle. Nice. All right, letting her get all warmed up. I got it sitting in neutral so that the, I forget which shaft it's called, but at least part of the transmission is spinning to get that fluid warmed up. Clearly still have a big exhaust leak problem, but not a major issue at the moment. Okay, car's warmed up, shut the car off. I have it jacked up. Just for some extra precaution, I have every wheel has a block on it. I also have these little jack stands that are kind of just there as a safety at the moment. There's one on the other side as well. So let's get under there, get the oil drained out. This is probably going to be kind of hard to see. Apologize, but we got the drain plug right here. So we're going to pop that out, and I'm going to put the phone down, and I'll come back in a second. All right, so that's draining out. I might try jacking the rear end of the car up just a little higher to make sure we kind of get it all, while it's just dripping. Unfortunately, I dropped the drain plug into the pan. Okay, so here we are. This is the fluid that came out of the transmission. There was already a little bit of oil in this pan, so I think that's kind of why it looks so weird. But look at all those gems. A couple of bigger chunks in there. There wasn't metal in the pan to start with, so yeah. And I'm probably gonna do a bit of a flush, so I'll fill it once, run it again, and then fill it again. I kind of rigged up a bit of a siphon here, so that's in the fill plug, and then we have our ATF Dextron 3 rated fluid here, and as long as that is higher than the transmission, once that flow starts, it continues. Although it is moving incredibly slowly, that is just creeping, it's dribbling. So for now, that's what I'm gonna do. Eventually I'll figure out a better method to do this, but I want that fill up. Okay, so after about 20 minutes or so, because this was going so slowly, it has finally begun dripping out of the bottom, which means it is full. So it's missing the pan a little bit. Yeah, so let's see, how much did it take? Looks like it only took maybe, I don't know, 2.5 quarts. Also, it should be noted, I don't have the car perfectly level, but I do plan on doing this again after I can drive it around for a little bit, sort of flush it out. Hopefully I can find a better method, because this thing was a pain. So I'm gonna get that fill plug put in, and then I'll start it back up, give you an update. Okay, fill plug is back in, got the car started back up. I'm gonna give it a second to warm up, and I think I'm gonna take it for a quick little tool around the neighborhood. I'm gonna stay very close to the house and just barely move in case anything goes wrong. All right, so yeah, a little test drive. I mean, it's working. I really barely drove around, never got above second gear, barely even got to second. It did go into reverse, but it was giving me some weird kind of feedback, like it wanted to pop out like it did before. So anyways, next thing I'm gonna do probably tomorrow is start looking into the shift linkages in the bushings, and see if there's something there maybe that could be causing the problem. So until then, thanks for watching.